Hello. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Hello. Sorry. When I set up my stream, I set it for immediately, not thinking. Yeah. Nintendo, hello. You was early. I know you. I think I seen yours pop up like the second at yeah. Well, at least I seen one viewer. Hello, Hurricane. Welcome. I got a little bit of time today to stream. So we're going to start with resetting for... Oh, wait. Hold on. When does Greninja come out? No face... Oh, whoops. That's on me. Is that... Is my face cam not... Oh, I know what's going on. I changed some settings around and forgot I had to boot something up. Let me try something real quick. I did unplug it and plug it back in. We'll see if that works. Well, this is fun. It might not be face cam today. Sorry, just trying to get everything situated. It's Streamlabs. But it's the application I use for my camera. That's what's going down. Pokemon indeed. How you doing, Kelton? I guess while we're waiting, do I have a good... Okay, there's you. I could use a Buizel. I could hunt for a couple Buizels. You know, let me hunt for a couple Buizels. I'll save this, because I got a Floatzel already. But that's a Floatzel. It's not... Is it a web-based service? Yeah, it's basically I use NVIDIA Broadcast. But now that I'm looking at it, I think mine was out of date. Okay. Is Kelton gonna play with you? I mean, he can. There we go. Maybe. Alright, one more thing. Alrighty. There we go. Alright. That's what we're talking about. Put that there. Put this here. That works. That works. My setup's a little different, but it's fine. It's fine. Speaking of which, I'll let him know that he can join. I'll probably just chill in the Discord. There we go. I just messaged him. We'll see if he joins. It'll probably scare me. Poof! Hello! I don't believe I told you, Poof, but Mini Marsh is now been born. Not now, but I've been meaning to message you and Ty and let y'all know. But Ty's been busy. Yes. Is that work? That probably. So, still me just fixing my, just doing a bit of a quality of life for. All right. Got the blanket. Thank you. Yeah, that's why my streaming schedule has been all kinds of crazy. Kelton sometimes is just, he's a pain. I'm gonna move this back. Wait, what? Where did you go? Because I told Kelton, I was just like, hey, feel free to join, and he just says okay. Not like, no, I'm probably not going to join. He just, okay. And Kelton, if you're watching this, give more context. No, I like giving him a hard time. But alright. Hopefully I didn't save, because I should always check the spawns before... Are they gonna be... That's really bad spawn. We're just gonna reset. Hopefully we didn't save. Let me grab a drink real quick. Okay. Log in and out. No. Content's not your specialty. I know. We're not necessarily logging in and out for a shiny. I mean, Bond Suite. How many evolutions in Bond Suite? Is it 3? Is it 3? It is. Okay. Definitely me looking at it. The evolution. Oh, its evolution shiny's really cool. Okay, yeah, we'll hunt for Bond Suite. That works. Cross his fingers it's not a glitched spawn. I'll just remove mod from you, Kelton, so Hurricane can ban you. Definitely not a glitch spawn. Alright, gonna go ahead and leave a save just in case for some reason we destroy them all. One, two. 6, 7, 8, 9, That's the first 10. That's a little Pichu. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15.
Hello?
16. 17. 18. 19 and 20. Kelton, did you join? Oh, it's Joey.
Yeah, but I said hello and I was like, did he have Discord muted?
No. Why hello, Joey?
Howdy. I saw you playing Pokemon. I'm like, oh, let me see. I saw the Switch notification. I just realized you were live. I didn't know you were live.
Yeah, I'm live. I'm shiny hunting Bonsweet right now.
Gotcha. No, I saw that and I was like, I'm gonna pop in and say hi. Why not? I'm looking at your chat now and I see Shane. Hi, Mosh. Just got done playing in Joey's Smash Bros. Stream. You can't escape me, Shane. I'm still here.
You think you can escape Joey?
Yeah, you think you can?
Joey has admin privileges on my server.
Admin privileges on everyone's server. I'm everywhere. It definitely isn't the first time I've done this on someone's stream. That's a great thing. I love just like randomly be like, I'm just gonna pop into someone's stream for like a few minutes.
Yeah,
just to say hi.
I honestly thought you were Kelton for a second, which is why I ignored for so long, because I was in the middle of counting.
Wow.
Because I have to take out so many of the Pokemon to increase the shiny odds. I have to take out 60.
Gotcha.
To maximize my odds, which is like 1 in 500 something instead of 1 in 2,000.
Yeah. I vaguely remember you telling me that.
But yeah, how was your Smash Bros. Stream?
Voice crack. It was good. It was a lot of fun. I experimented with some characters. I ended up playing Donkey Kong for a bit, which I never really played Donkey Kong, but I was kind of, I don't know, I was really driving with him for some reason. I did enjoy playing with him. So I might have a potential new fighter in my arsenal.
That's cool.
But no, nothing crazy happened, luckily. Unlike last week, so, you know, but it was a lot of fun. So, I enjoyed it, and now, on to tomorrow. We'll finish a Paper Mario tomorrow, so that's kind of bittersweet.
Did you
doing that for about 3 months? So.
Did you use a face cam today?
I did use a face cam today.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting used to it. I'm definitely kind of getting used to it. Like, I remember initially I was like, oh, I'll only use it for special occasions. And then I did it for the Fall Guys stream. I was like, I kind of like this. I like having this, and I'm like, I might keep going with it. So I don't know how much I'm gonna use it. I'm thinking when I might for tomorrow for the Paper Mario stream, I'm thinking I'm not going to use it. Just to see how I feel going back to it. And if I don't like it, I'm like, okay, no, well, going back. But I do want to make it look nicer, because right now it's just like a block in the corner, and I don't like it. I know how to make it nice, so I just need to take the time to actually do it. I wasn't planning to do a face camming for the Fall Guys stream. It just kind of happened. So, I just rolled with it. But, oh yeah, it's been something. People know what I look like. I finally went through all the comments on the face reveal stream. yesterday. It was really nice seeing all the kind comments. Apparently, there was a good amount of people who A, didn't think I would have glasses, and B, thought I would have had a beard. Which, granted, I shaved right before I did the face reveal. Well, I recorded the video for the face reveal, but
Right.
I guess I wasn't. That was one of the ones weird, very consistent things. It did. I think did help in Novice's reaction. He brought up my beard because you saw it because I recorded the same day. We did his same day I recorded yours as before I shaved, so I had like a bit of a beard.
Right.
Then I was like, I don't like it. And I was going to shave the mustache too. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't look bad. We'll keep it. I don't know. I'm not used to. I normally never think about how I look, and now I'm just like I'm not like paranoid about it, but I'm like, if I'm gonna look good, I'm gonna look good for my audience. But what's ever been? So it's been. I've enjoyed it though. It's ever one of those things now that I've done, and I was like, it wasn't as big of a deal as I thought it would be. At least for me, like now that I've done it, it's just kind of like okay. I'm still going through that phase of like remembering people know what I look like. So I was thinking about it today. I was like, am I going to do a face reveal today? Not realizing I've already done it. But it hasn't been, I guess basically, it hasn't been as hard a transition as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it was a very easy transition for me.
Yeah. And you did them, but you also did them a lot earlier on.
Yeah, I did it before we met.
Yeah.
I was at like not even 50.
Yeah. And what? How long were you on YouTube at that point?
Like 2 months.
Yeah. That's why I was talking to Novice. I know he said it was his first video. His face wasn't in it. Every other video after that, it was. So, like I talked to him afterwards. He's like, "Yeah, I've never really had to do something like that." Like for me, it was like close. I talked about it a bit in the face reveal video, but like it was like close, pretty much 5 years, on top of having, like we peaked that premiere peaked at like 42 viewers, I think.
Oh snap!
Plus, like on top, I know like Ken's and you, I think, also streamed it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many. There's probably at least some of those people who didn't jump to my premiere; they just watched it on y'all's. So like, roughly 50 people watched it live. Or,
yeah, my view count went down to 1 when it fully premiered. Oh.
Like crap! I want to premiere before because I'm like, I know like our fan bases intersect a lot, and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna tank the viewership. I didn't watch your stream because I don't know why. I loaded up Kenz's for some reason, and I looked and I'm like, okay, she has like 7 people. I'm like, that's lower than normal, but I'm like, she still has a good amount of people. I just kind of assumed you had 1 or 2, but
yeah,
that also doesn't surprise me.
Mine tanked, but like the second it ended, everyone came back.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, it was. Because I had some people tell me like they had it up on one device, but they had like multiple people watching it like together. Like I estimated probably with like 50 people watching it live. Because I like main like in-person friend group like Tom. Like you've met some of them. They were in the Minecraft 64. So it'd be like
yeah.
Thomas and John, and they were all they hung out to plan that night, and I was like, I can't join because I'm doing the face reveal and all that, but like y'all go ahead. And when I went to do it, they all watched it together on the TV because it was like a big moment for like the channel and all that, which they told me about that, which was really sweet. Yeah, let's see. You give me courage to do a face reveal, Joey. Glad to hear it's an easy transition. Yeah. I would say if you want any advice on that, I would say don't do it for like an arbitrary goal unless you really want to. In my opinion, do it like, don't just do it to do it. Have a reason. Like me, I plan to actually make content using my face. Like I have videos that were in production back in 2022 that that are going to use my face, and that's why I decided I'm doing a face reveal, not because I want to get views or because I want to show people my face. Which, if that's why, if you have a valid reason that you think is a good enough reason, then do it. But I would say don't do it just to do it. I would say, especially now after I've done it, I feel like I would have just done it just to done it. I would have really regretted it. It's like, okay, I did it. You know. But...
Yeah, I wish I could say the same, but like I had my camera all set up already, and I was just talking while playing Hollow Knight, and then Kelton was just like, "Hey, you should show your face," and I was just like, "Why?" And I was like, "I could. I mean, theoretically," and then I did.
You just did it.
Nintendo, what's my favorite? I'm guessing you're meaning what's my favorite Pokemon, because you just my favorite Pokemon is Snorlax. Shiny. Favorite shiny, that's a good one.
Mine is Bidoof.
Snorlax's shiny is kind of bad. What is my favorite shiny?
Well, you told me it before, because you've talked about this before. I can't remember what it was, though.
I mean, my favorite shiny is non-existent, to be fair. I don't think there's a legit way to get this Pokemon.
Helion? I don't think I know what that shiny looks like. Let me look it up.
You know what? Very soon, I'm going to do a shiny tier list.
Ooh. Oh, that one. I do like that Pokemon.
Yours is Inteleon? Oh, yeah. Inteleon's shiny's so good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that.
And I would say any Pokemon with, like, a drastic change.
Yeah.
I like. Any of them with a minor change, like the new Tauroses are bad.
Like Bidoof.
Bidoof's a pretty decent change.
It's just its nose. That's why I think it's so funny. It's why it's my favorite, but it's just a blue nose instead of a red nose.
Yeah. Skeletor just shiny's really good. It's instead of red, it's pink.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
It's the starter that I picked.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
The best one, Fuecoco. Masquerada's actually, that's the worst one in my opinion.
Wait a minute, is shiny Bidoof
gold? Have
I been lied to? I thought the only difference was his nose went from red to blue.
No, that's a Diglett.
What?
Yeah, that's a Diglett. Bidoof is gold. Well, he's yellow.
I just looked it up. Wait, No.
Yeah, Diglett's nose just turns blue. That's it.
So there was a thing. Well, he's like a slightly different shade of brown as well. But
is that the Alolan Diglett?
No, No. I'm not. The Alolan Diglett's like a born in like red, but like it's like a. Anyhow, it's like a. It's a lighter brown, the shiny one. It's like, and you can only tell if you have them back to back. But I have sworn. I wonder if this is something people just went for a while on the internet. But I have seen photos of a shiny. What I thought was shiny Bidoof is this Bidoof with a blue nose. And granted, it was the Pokemon Go community, which should have been my first red flag. Pokemon Go, blue nose.
Oh, Decidueye is really good.
Because they had a whole... Do you remember when Pokemon had, like, a week all based around Bidoof on all the, like, social media platforms, randomly? It was, like, a year or two ago. I can't remember if it was a week or a month. I think it might have been a month. They dedicated a whole month to Bidoof, like, randomly. And, like, one of the things, like, I remember a thing I saw on Twitter a lot was a Bidoof with a blue nose. And maybe it was people just making fun of the whole thing. But, like, man, my whole world has just been shook.
I don't recall hearing that.
Huh. I remember that.
I remember there being glitches with shiny Pokemon all throughout the game. So I wonder if that's one of the glitches. On the topic of Pokemon Go, what are your thoughts on the game? I like it.
Yes, I like Pokemon Go.
Especially the fact that they added integration with Home. So any of my Pokemon Go Pokemon I can transfer to like Sword and Shield or soon to be this game. I think
yes.
I think it'll be really cool.
I do understand.
They just need to put it on here.
Yeah. Let's see. Definitely allows you to expand what content you can make. Yeah. Definitely. Like I said, maybe it's why I do the face reveal.
I like Candleture. Yeah, Candle is especially a shiny with it looking like an actual flame. I think that's really cool. Granted, I think the regular one should be the actual flame, and then the shiny should be like a green flame.
Well, but it's a ghost type as well. To me, purple fits more of ghost type.
Okay, yeah, you kind of got me there.
Like, if it was, like, say, a fire type.
Well, it is ghost fire.
Ghost, but, like, it evolves from ghost.
Is it ghost?
Isn't Litwick just ghost? Let me double check.
Is it ghost or... It might be ghost.
I know it's definitely ghost. I think it's just ghost. I'm on Google. I'm going on a Bulbapedia right now. Let's see. No, it is ghost fire. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Okay.
But fire is the second type still. But... Oh. I'm right and you're wrong. There. Things we'll do just to prove that we are right.
Honestly, we could have just waited for chat to correct us.
Yeah, but I had Google up, or specifically Bulbapedia up, because every time I bought up a shiny, I'm like, I don't know what that one looks like. So I would look up the shinies.
Yeah, I play Pokemon Go at work a lot.
Honestly, actually saying there's like 3 gyms on top of where my work is.
There's no gyms, but there's a lot of oh, what is it?
Oh.
I'm drawing a blank.
Esops?
There's one Pokestop at my work, yeah.
That's all you really need. Every 5 minutes you can spin it.
I mean, I have like too many items on the game anyway, but...
It's just same. Like, once you get like really good at item management in that game, and then you get to the point where you purposely do bad item management just because you have too much stuff.
Yeah, you have to get rid of a bunch of things. My whole thing was I'd never get rid of Pokeballs because I always tend to run out. And so I'd throw away berries. And then, like, the one time I decided, I was like, you know what, I have way too many Pokeballs. I threw away a bunch. And then a community day popped up, like, next day. And I ran out.
Oof.
I was so mad.
That's, like, the only time I would run out of Pokeballs is community days. But, like, I prep for those the day before. Like, I will, like, go out. I want to get back into doing Pokemon Go. I don't know if I will get back to doing Pokemon Go as much as I used to. It used to be, like, it would take priority over other things in my life. Not, like, important things in my life, but, like, over, like, playing, like, I don't know, like, doing, like, YouTube or whatever. Like, it was, like, I know life get really hard.
Thoughts on shiny G-Max Gengar?
Time to Google that one.
I might have to look it up too, because it's been a minute.
Honestly, the color pattern's fine. It's more just the design itself. I'm kind of like.
Thing is, I think I have one.
Well, my thing is the design looks like you know, like those like at like festivals and stuff. They have like those blow up like attractions. That's what it looks like to me. And I'm imagining it's like they're like trying to promote like Pokemon at let's just say like the Super Bowl or whatever or something, and they just had like a massive like Gengar, but they couldn't have him be perfectly wound like his shape because that'd be too hard to make it to a balloon. So they made it flat at the bottom.
Right. I think for shiny G-Max Gengar, it looks cool. Mine would be the Mega Gengar. The shiny version of that is so cool.
Shiny Mega Gengar. I think I agree. Let me double
basically does to my knowledge, it does a color swap.
Yeah, oh yeah. I love Mega Gengar. A shiny Mega Gengar also looks really cool.
Shiny Gengar is just... They could have done so much better. They should have made him like red or white. I think would have been perfect.
Is shiny Gengar literally like gray?
Yeah, instead of purple, it's like a grayish
charcoal.
purple.
What the heck?
Honestly, if I could trade my my Haunter, I could evolve it, and we could see.
Yeah, I'm just using the magic of Google.com.
I have like three shiny Ghastlies. I just need to evolve them. I mean, no shiny Pokemon can top the worst one. And I will show you it in just a second.
My personal least favorite is Pikachu, because you can hardly tell the difference.
This guy right here.
Wait, let me load up the stream.
It's a Tandemouse.
Is that the shiny version of it?
That's the shiny.
What's the difference?
If you look at the clothing, instead of it being a light blue, it's a light brown. It's so bad.
Yeah. That might be one of the ones when that comes to Pokemon Go. Because Pokemon Go, though, like, some of the ones that look too similar to its original design, they've changed it. A few of them. I wonder if they'll do that one.
They didn't with Garchomp. It's that's not yellow. Is it? No. Yeah, I mean, I would consider it a light brown, but I can see where the yellow would come from.
Yeah, I can see that.
But then again, I'm probably colorblind. Probably. I don't know. With some of our Fall Guys Fridays.
Yeah, some like the older Fall Guys streams. Gosh, if someone would have clipped that, someone would have clipped one
just
of those.
Goes through and just somebody clips all of them.
Gosh, I just want the first one, because the first one was like that was my favorite one. So I think my favorite Fall Guys moment probably has to go to the freaking Ken's made it into a short. It's like she's like, so you have beef, but on what grounds? And I like died of laughter, and then like after I finished laughing, you're like, what? And then I remember I just like slammed my head into the table, because I was just like, I couldn't. I'm laughing at it now.
My favorite
I love that short.
Was that last second I grabbed the person on tail tag with 0 seconds to spare.
That was so good. I commentated that one too.
I thought I didn't make it, but I did.
Yeah.
It was all calculated.
That was a really good one. I remember on my end, I remember going back to it. On my end, I went down, I downloaded that clip specifically, and I went frame by frame. Because to me, it looked like you didn't even, I never saw the tail on you. but you had it on my stream for like 10 frames. It's like nearly impossible to see. So, like, yeah, like a third of a second, because my streams are 30 frames per second. So it was on my stream for a third of a second, which is just insane.
Pichu, that's another shiny that's really bad.
Yeah, isn't it just like, pretty much like Pikachu's?
Worse. Like Pikachu, you can tell it's a darker yellow. Pichu, you can't tell. Unless they're actually side by side.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
I was fortunate enough to get a shiny Pichu on Legends Arceus. Sir?
What? No, it's funny you say that. The comparison photo I was looking at it was of a normal Pichu and a shiny Pichu in Legends Arceus. And I'm looking at both of them. I can't tell the difference. They say it's the one on the left, and the thing is, the one on the left has like no shadow on it. The one on the right's like half-inch shadow, which doesn't help with this photo. This looks like it's it looks like a lighting issue, like a game issue, where like they didn't do the lighting correctly.
Right.
It doesn't look like it's a shiny.
Right. It's literally like a 1% difference.
Yeah, they went on that slider for the color palette and just, oop, perfect.
They just like moved their hands all around and stopped, and they're like, "Yeah, that works."
See, I'm looking at the pixel art one. I could tell a distinct difference on that one. Like, it's still stupid, but like if I saw that, I would recognize that it's not a shiny Peach, or that's not a normal Pichu.
Right. Like there's a lot of good shinies, but there's a lot of bad ones. Like my original favorite was a shiny Victini, which I mean I would still kind of consider it my favorite since it's still ungettable at this point.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Yeah, it's technically impossible to get. Because it was never given away in events.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's impossible to get without using like a Game Shark or something.
Yeah, Action Replay game. I haven't heard Game Shark in a while. That's the Game Boy version.
That's like the old, because that's like putting. Because it was Game Genie on like the old like NES and stuff, and then like PlayStation, GameCube, and 64 was Game Shark. Because the last system Game Shark was made for was the Wii, and then and now it's like Action Replay.
I thought Game Shark had the Game Boy Advance as well.
Yeah, outside Game Boy Advance, like that era. It was a lot of Game Shark was on a lot of consoles, but it was just that era in general.
Action Replay, so you can play your Japan imports of the GameCube. Ooh.
Yeah, gosh, Action Replay's great for that. I don't have an Action Replay, but it is good for that. I have an Action Replay for my DS, though.
I used to, and I'm not gonna lie, I used to cheat so much.
Also, like, that's what I love about like because I have a Game Genie for the Sega Genesis. And it was just, I would use that all the time. I would, once I would beat a game, I would then go in the Game Genie and do a bunch of the codes. I had one of the code books for the Game Genie. And it's like 32 character codes. It was stupidly long.
Oh man, that's nowhere close to what doing a code on Pokemon was. You could type in like 100 things. To import the code into the game.
Yeah.
I once made my game of Heart Gold Soul Silver unbeatable because I messed up.
Wow.
I cheated in all the items in the game before a key point, and every time I tried to pick up the item, it said your item bag was full, and I was just like, no. No. All the legit shinies I caught, which I did catch a bunch.
That's cool. See, I have a Genesis Game Genie right here. Yeah, so I have a Sega Genesis, like, to explain, like, my collection, I have a bunch of, like, bookshelves, and each one has a console, and I have stuff around it that relates to that console. On my Sega Genesis one, I have a Game Genie, and then a Sonic and Knuckles cartridge, and then, Sonic 2, I believe. It's like a 3, because they all connect into each other. So I have like a tab of like 3 games. I think, what is the top one? Yeah, it's Sonic and Knuckles, or Sonic 2, I mean. That's the great thing about, so you know, like, how Sonic and Knuckles, like, it has like where you can lock on the cartridges. I love, they put in a failsafe for that, to where you can have as many of those cartridges linked to each other as possible, but the one that's connected to the console itself, it will like null out all the other ones. So I've seen someone have like 15 copies of that game, all connected to each other, but it still works. It's amazing.
I didn't know you had a Sega Genesis.
Me?
No, a guy who games. It's a good friend of mine.
Gotcha.
Can you play with me? Unfortunately, no. Because if I do have you join me or I join you, it makes the spawn so... It cuts the spawn significantly, which makes it harder to shiny hunt Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
But on one of the days I do raids, because I do plan on doing it so I can shiny hunt some overworld Pokemon. I'll be more than glad to let you join. You don't? Oh, you have a small third part? Okay.
Body Sega Genesis. Oh, do you have, it's the, I know the name of the company. Shoot. I can't remember the name of the company, but I know what you're talking about, like a third party.
Is it at Games?
At Games. I hate that company. I kept wanting to say A Games, but no, it's not at Games. You know they own the rights to Miss Pac-Man? The full
Really?
rights. It's why Miss Pac-Man isn't in any games anymore. They changed it to, like, I think, is it like Pac-Mom? I think.
Huh.
So so this is brief history lesson for y'all. So when Miss Pac-Man was made, it was made as a mod for the original Pac-Man arcade machines, because people would be able to beat the original Pac-Man arcade machines, get to like the kill screen pretty much, and they'd be like, well crap, now what do I do? And so what people did is these team of one guy, he made a new motherboard attachment to it, and technically that's illegal. So when Namco found out, they're like, yo, you can't do this. But he was like, but look how much more money you're making. So what they did is they're like, yo, let's make an agreement. Like, let us license this. We make Miss Pac-Man machines, and like, we don't sue you, but like, we'll pay you like royalties for it, right? And the guy was like, yeah, that's awesome. Like, that's really cool, actually. Like, so they made a fan project into an official project, which is really cool. So over time, like, pretty much whenever they used Miss Pac-Man, they pretty much just had to ask permission from him. And technically they didn't have to pay him any money, the guy, but like, they'll just like, they would give him some money just because like he wasn't who made it. It was not a whole lot, but it was still something. Fast forward to around, let's say 2015, I don't know the exact year, but around then. So the guy who made Miss Pac-Man dies. So he died. I don't know how, but he died. So now the rights, like, well, who has the rights? Well, and this one gets a bit blurry. Somehow, at Games of all people, got the whites after he died, because I think his family put it for sale or something. I don't know. This part take with a strong amount of salt, more than a grain, like a lot of salt. Because I'm not exactly sure, but I know somehow because he died, the whites were in flux. At Games bought it, and pretty much At Games is like, hey, like, we want a lot of money if you use Miss Pac-Man, and they can't tell them to like stop doing something they did with Miss Pac-Man before, but they won't do anything new with Miss Pac-Man. That's why for a while we just didn't see anything with Miss Pac-Man. No re-releases. If you notice, like a lot of the collections on Switch, don't have Miss Pac-Man on there. Up till very recently, they've re-released it, but instead of being Miss Pac-Man, it's Pac-Mom. So now what we're at is At Games owns the rights to Miss Pac-Man, and though Namco can afford it, they don't want to pay money to freaking At Games, which is like this, like a D tier video game, not even developer. They just pretty much get whatever they can and hope they make money off of it. So that's where we're at. At Games won't budge. Namco is going to give money to this cruddy company, because honestly, what will happen if they do decide to get the rights from them? They'll just buy out At Games outright, because they're not worth jack. You know, like.
I'm surprised I'm surprised they don't. In all honesty,
it's just, well, the thing, all At Games does is make crappy, like, plug and play consoles, like that Sega Genesis one. Like, it's fine, it works, but like I know the audio on it's maybe the newer ones. I don't know the new ones are like this, but I know a lot of them, like the original ones, have really bad audio. Because you could put Genesis cartridges in those, which is a really cool idea, but it messes up the audio card, because they couldn't use the audio chips that Sega used, and it's like, and they're also the people that make those like 4001 video game systems, where like majority of those games are just copies of each other, or like in those games that they're copying, it's just Pong.
Yeah, and a lot of those like multiple games I've done, I mean, I guess minutes of research on it, but I've heard a lot of people had like super inappropriate games on those.
Yeah, because they literally just take whatever they could find.
And it's just like
whatever they find.
You hear about them and you're like, what? Because like a lot of people get them for kids, which is the issue.
Yeah. Which is why I hate when people do that. It's like, because the people spend like $50 on that. It's like, at that point, like, just buy your kid a DS.
Well, DSs are now in short supply.
Sure, but you can still get a DS for like $50 nowadays. Maybe not for long, but you can still get it. I know, like, stores in my area still sell them for about that price, as long as it's not like a limited edition.
It's like,
you know,
where I'm at, I think a DS is like $130 and a 3DS is like $250.
That is stupid.
They get kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is ridiculous, but no.
Can you play with me? I did already answer your question. That is a no-go, because it cuts the spawn significantly and it makes it harder to shiny hunt Pokemon. But when I do Pokemon raids, I'll be more than happy to have you join. And also, I may do like Pokemon raids like off stream. So if you're in the Discord, I'm going to have soon. I'm gonna delete a lot of the channels and add some new ones for like specifically Pokemon raids and other things. Just to plug in the Discord. You didn't hear me? That's okay. Joey just plugs in his own Discord.
For a second, I thought that was mine. I accidentally put the wrong one in. No, okay, it is yours. It's yours.
That would be funny, though.
That would have been funny, though. The Discord, the link's right there. I did that. The Discord link that I put in, Joey64. That's me. Subscribe. That's Discord language. I'm on that road to 6K, baby.
Yeah, this section's brought to you by Joey64.
Buy my merch.
It's sponsored by Joey.
Yeah. That's the thing. I've had a few people ask me why do I not wear my own merchandise on stream, even though I've only done like 2 live streams with a face cam, and I'm like, that's a good question. I don't have a good answer for that, but
the answer I have right now is not good, so.
the answer I have is I don't want to buy my own merch. It's a lot of... Sponsored by @Games. Marsh, if you ever got a sponsor from @Games, I would not be your friend anymore.
I apologize, but I'm taking the money.
You know, I can't blame you. No, I couldn't blame you. Like, I'm the same person who would take a sponsorship from Raid Shadow Legends any day.
Oh, I would too.
Just for the joke and the money.
The thing is like, I play a game similar to Raid Shadow Legends, like, currently. It came out before Raid Shadow Legends. And I guess they're in competition now with each other.
Yeah. Thanks, Raid Shadow Legends, I played it like a little bit. Like, it wasn't one of my type of game, but just out of curiosity. The game itself is actually pretty good. It's just the marketing campaign is insane.
Yeah, they spend... that has to be like 50% of what their spending goes to, is just their market.
Well, it paid off. Everyone knows what Raid Shadow Legends is, or at least heard of it.
Yeah, and like they have like famous people playing, like being champions in it. It's wild.
Oh yeah, that's insane.
And no shinies. Ay.
Actually, I'll talk about sponsorships. Let me see if I have any.
Oh my gosh, this Pichu looked terrifying. All you could see was the glow in its eyeballs.
Oh gosh.
It's nightmare.
Ooh. Okay. Sponsorships. Do I have
take
any?
a few.
Nope. I don't have any active sponsorship offers.
I had one company reach out to me, and they said that they were going to go based off of like my view and sub count, and me knowing my view and sub count's not very high, I'm going to end up going through all this work to, like, you know, reach out for the sponsorship and not get anywhere, and then end up just doing a free sponsorship and not get paid for it.
See, this is where you should have been like, I don't have the numbers for it. But my friend Joey, however,
I think
put that link.
Hold on, another person reached out, and I talked to them for a little bit, and I want to say Caden, who looks after a lot of my emails, mentioned you and I think Ken's.
Ooh.
But that was a while ago, so if the person didn't reach out to you, they probably...
Who are you? I also just don't check my emails, but I should. I am checking it now.
Checking them every day.
I check like my super important ones. It's not like my main default email.
Yeah, so when you set it up, like, you basically, I have it set as my business email.
Yeah.
Because it's the main email for my channel, so like any companies or anybody really, like anybody who like reaches out to me can get in contact with me through it. I mean, I get the notifications on my phone, and
yeah,
I look at everything that gets sent to me. I mean, unless it gets sent straight to the spam folder, so.
Yeah, that's why I'm checking the spam folder specifically. Yeah, there's nothing there. There's nothing on. I don't remember which. I think it was on the business email. Was it the business email where I got people asking me about? Not here. Where is it? I've had people reach out to me before. Let me see. It was probably in the business one.
One cool thing that this YouTuber did. He hosted like it was kind of sponsorship almost, to where like he would, if you had like an amazing idea, you could email him and he'd pay you for the idea if he uses it. And unfortunately, greedy people, being the greedy people they are, sent him ideas that, you know, he already had plans on doing.
Yeah.
And so he's just like, well, this is a major movie I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do a review on it regardless. Why are you sending this to me? And it's just...
Yeah.
It was a good idea, but...
Yeah.
People are just bad.
Yeah. Oh, wait, here it is. I had someone email me last year. About a quote-unquote YouTube boost agency. So this wasn't a sponsorship. But they said, I saw your tube channel on Twitter, which was amazing, but I'm sorry to say there are a few subscribers. There are a few subscribers, but if you want, can give me the best support, as our team provides tube promotion services. If you have any questions or learn how to grow tube subscribers or watch time, kindly let me know. And they send me a spreadsheet of, I won't say the creators they work with, I won't say who it was, but they send me a spreadsheet of all the quote-unquote creators that they've worked with in the past, with their previous they sent to me how many subscribers they had but when they started with them, and how many they had afterwards. And I think the biggest gap that they had was 100+ subscribers, between like the before and after gap. And also the person that had the most subscribers out of all of them they had around 700 something. And I was just like, I was sitting there and I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but this is why when I had like this my first like viral thing go off and I had like over one. This is
see you, Nintendo. You have a great one.
Oh yeah, bye Nintendo. Have a good one. This is after I already knew you and stuff, so I already had. I think at this point I had around 2K, and I was just sitting here. I'm like, one of the emails just seems sketchy because the grammar was really bad.
Yeah, that. Unfortunately, that's the bad part, because it's a 50-50 at that point. It could either be, you know, the person just doesn't know English very well, so they're doing the best they can, or they're just don't know English very well and is trying to scam you, or just trying to boost up their friends' YouTube channels or something.
And unfortunately, I've been scammed before. Like, I think I've told you about the time I got scammed out of channel emotes.
Yeah, they sent you like some really terrible...
Gosh, after like over a month of going back and forth over it, and I was just...
I would have not paid them.
Well, no, because how it works is you pay half it at the start, and then you pay the other half after they're done, which is normal for commissions. That's a normal thing for commissions. I never pay all of it up front. For that exact reason. Like eventually, like I've had like artists I trust. Like I have one artist I've worked with for over a year, and I would just pay it all up front for them. It's like I know at that point I knew them for over a year, and I trust that they wouldn't scam me.
Right.
Like at that point, I'd probably pay them close to like over $500 worth of commission. So it's like, yeah, you're not going to scam me. Like you know, I'm going to give you more money.
Yeah, I know. In terms of commissioning, I've only had to commission one person, and I didn't even commission the money. It was Caden, or also known as the Whole Show. He commissioned somebody for me, which was a good friend of his. The art on my channel, and I know if I wanted to commission anybody at any point in time, I could always commission Cupcake. I know Cupcake is a good friend of mine as well,
That's good.
which is the part of the reason why they got modded really quick. That and they've done really great for the community. So
Gotcha.
this is what happens when you're a great part of the community. It's not just about
Get
being here every
power.
day. It's about moving the community further. Those are the people that we look for becoming mod. You have some more beats for me? I plan on implementing them soon. I know my birthday is coming up, and a certain someone in my family member is looking to get me something for streaming, so, you know, might be getting me a little stream deck here soon, and I'll be able to, like, auto put for, like, you know, having it put on repeat. Yeah, feel free to send me whatever, Kenny. I'm always glad to hear more. If you don't know Joey, Kenny, he's been working on music, and on his spare time for making music, he makes me some music for my channel. That's of course royalty free. So
Yeah.
Just to throw his name out there.
I have someone, you've met again Minecraft series, John. He's like my music guy as well. Like pretty much the exact same thing. Like he's actually studying music in college right now, but he's like, if I have any music for anything, I'm like, can you make it? I'm like, I can't disclose anything. I've alluded to this series many times. I think I've told you a bit more in depth about it maybe a while ago, but I have this large-scale series that I've been working on for close to 4 years now, and he's been composing a lot of music for it, which is all I can really say. But the music is some stuff that's like, it's stuff that like I've had people like test listeners, have people listen to it, and like I fool them into thinking it's like from like different movies and stuff, and I'm like, nope, I own that.
Haha, you thought it was someone else, but it was mine.
Yeah, and that's how I know it's like really good. I've been working on this project for nearly as long as I've had a YouTube channel, and I would love to talk about it more, but I don't want to spoil it, let alone on someone else's channel. But no, it's my baby.
Kenny is studying at YouTube University.
YouTube University.
Hey, a lot of people high up there, especially with like, this is more towards like electronical stuff. One of the most popular YouTubers, I think, Michael Reeves, he's self-taught like via YouTube, like free classes you can take online. And then I think he mentioned a couple times where he like walked into a university class and like took the class for that day without even being a part of the class.
I know. It's crazy. Oh shoot. I just dropped Pac-Man.
Is it Reeves? Michael Reeves?
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, you're right.
I've only just now started watching his content.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. I've been watching a lot of Colin and Samir. They're really good.
I've seen a little bit of them.
Yeah, I found them through Mr. Beast. Like I find a lot of stuff like that category, but they did a video. We're really interested just in the behind the scenes stuff for Mr. Beast, but they also do lots of other YouTubers. But they did a video called A Day in the Life of Mr. Beast. It's like a 46-minute long documentary, and it is so good. It's the whole premise of it is they follow him about the opening of the first in-person Mr. Beast burger restaurant. Which, if you saw even like one photo of that event online, it was insane.
Yeah, that event was insane. I already know.
Yeah, but it was a 46-minute documentary about that whole process. Like, I mean, like you've had like people talk about the behind the scenes, but I mean, they literally, it was several times where, like I know Mr. Beast talked about it in retrospect, like he would just look up and like colonists to me would just be recorded, and like he'd be like, "How long have y'all been recording?" Like, he gave them full permission to record whenever, wherever they wanted, because like it would make like for like the best video.
Right.
But it was times that they were just so good at like always being there. It's really good if you want to see the back for like someone like me who wants to get to that point of like I'm doing these big large scale productions. To me, it's like something like I'm like, this is really cool to see.
I know. I think they interviewed Ludwig, if I'm not mistaken. Colin and Samir.
Yeah, they did Ludwig, Ryan Trahan, Mr. Beast. They've done Tommy Innit. I will say, the Tommy Innit interview, the interview they did with Tommy Innit, shocked me so much. Like I always knew Tommy Innit played up a character, but it never hit me how much of a character he plays up on his YouTube channel until that Colin Samir interview. Like, I gained so much respect. I may not watch his content too much, but I gained so much respect for Tommy Innit after that interview.
Yeah, Tommy, he grew really fast, and
yeah,
he changed a lot of what Minecraft is today, honestly.
He's a very smart kid.
Like, I know him, Dream, and the whole Dream SMP changed a lot of how Minecraft gets played anymore. And it made room for a lot more creativity in the genre than honestly anybody could ever ask for. Arcanine?
Yeah.
Arcanine pack? Welcome.
Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, my friend?
Had to make sure it was Arcanine and not anything else.
Yeah.
I would ask you what your favorite Pokemon is, but I think I can tell. Unless it's not
Pikachu. Pikachu. Tell me one person whose favorite Pokemon isn't Pikachu.
Me?
Everyone's favorite is Pikachu. That's like, have you seen the meme? You probably have. It's like, who's that Pokemon? It's like all of them are just Pikachu.
Yeah. Oh god, they get disturbing really and weird.
Yeah.
Like the Mewtwo one.
Yeah. It's Pikachu. I was trying to find that, but like just like the normal version of like who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu, and because of that meme, it took me like at least like 10 minutes just to find one, the original one.
Your favorite is Flamigo.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So it is Arcanine, right?
It's Pikachu. I always tell you it's Pikachu. Oh. This is really random.
You did get me for a second.
Okay, it is Arcanine.
Mine is definitely Snorlax. And if anybody says Snorlax isn't at least their top 10, no, I'm joking. He's just overall he's the goodest of boy.
The goodest? Not even a word?
It is now. The thickest boy. Oh
The
yes.
doughy. Honestly, I'll say it. I like Munchlax more than Snorlax.
How dare you?
Honestly, the thing is, you know the funny. I met Munchlax before I met Snorlax.
What?
Like
Have you
I
never
just-
played a Gen 1 game?
No, I have. It's just you can not one into Snorlax.
Not in the Gen 1 games.
Yeah, but like you gotta keep in mind, like I was like freaking how young? But like by the time I was playing Gen 1, at the time the anime was in black and white.
Okay. Munchlax is, I
So-
think, Gen... Is it Gen 4?
I think so. It's the 04. I think it's 4.
It might... I want to say 3,
Munchlax is
but it's not.
Well, Munchlax is a baby Pokemon, isn't it?
Yeah, but... Yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely Gen 3. No, not Gen 3,
Okay.
Gen 4. It's definitely.
Yeah. But well, that's
Gosh,
the other thing with
I have
that
to look
is
it up.
one of the first Pokemon games I ever beat was Pokepark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure, and one of the first Pokemon you talk to in that game is Munchlax, and
Yep,
I
it's
just I don't
definitely
know.
Gen 4.
Yeah, it's definitely Gen 4 because that's Pokepark was Gen 4 because Pokepark 2 is Gen 5.
Yeah.
But I remember, I don't know why, but as a kid, I was like, Munchlax is funny. He eats a lot. Like, as a little, like, gosh, what was I at the time? When did Pokepark come out? Like, 2008? Let me look it up.
Snorlax eats 880 pounds of food every day.
Pokepark. Year. 2009. So I was
Oh my god.
6 years old when it came out.
I was 9.
So to me, I was just like I knew about Pokemon. I liked Pokemon, but I definitely didn't. I didn't beat any of the RPGs until I was in middle school. So like at least 2010.
Gosh, Joey, I feel old.
You're only like 3 years older than me.
Oh my
Not
god.
much older.
Uh,
So yeah, we're not too different in age.
Lucario's your favorite? Lucario used to be my favorite until Mega Evolution.
Lucario's so cool. Longest time Mewtwo was always my favorite. but-
Glade. Glade's really good.
Honestly,
We're
my
the
favorite-
same age.
My favorite might be Gardevoir nowadays. I really like Gardevoir.
Who's the worst legendary? Are we including mythicals? Because the answer may change depending on mythicals.
And let me look at all the legendaries.
There is a distinctive difference between the two, but some people classify both of them together. You started with yellow on Game Boy. I have no, I don't have yellow. Do I? No, I don't. I have blue.
Legend.
I don't have yellow. Never
Yeah.
played blue.
I first beat it on Leaf Green, and then I went back and beat Gen 1 again on Blue. But
Really?
Leaf Green was how I first experienced it.
My first experience for Pokemon was Fire Red.
Huh.
That's the counterpart to Leaf Green. If you didn't.
Yeah,
know.
but see, well, so when I was a
Yes,
kid,
I got a shiny one. Oh my god.
Ooh, nice. But
Oh, there he. No.
Oh, it's running away. But okay. So when I was a kid, though, I was gifted one Christmas at all 5 Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Pokemon games. So Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and then Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Oh, Ruby and Ruby Sapphire.
I still
Emerald's
have all
so
of
good.
those copies to this day. Yeah, I'm looking. They say favorite or least favorite legendary?
Least.
Least favorite.
Not including mythicals. Okay, that changes it.
Oh, shoot,
Mewtwo
this
is
list has
good.
mythicals in it. Okay, okay.
Worst legendary.
I looked up a legendary tier list so I could see all of them.
I
I don't know what this one's called, but it's like a eyeball. What is this? It's like a purple orb with stars around it, and it has like a yellow clock thing around it. I think it's from Sun and Moon.
That's why am I drawing a blank?
I've seen this
Is that Cosmium?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I just think the design looks really stupid.
Yeah, I don't really even consider that one a legendary, to be honest.
Is it a mythical?
No, it would be considered a legendary.
Yeah. Let's say not the one that looks not the. Because there's two of them that look similar. There's cars. The one that looks like a puffy cloud. That one I think looks cute. It's like if you got that puffy cloud guy and locked him up in like a gold clock cage. And it looks stupid.
That's 100% Cosmium.
Yeah, because I think it's Cosmog is the... I like Cosmog. That's the one that's like before it.
Yeah, also known as Nebby.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I'm looking at all legendaries.
I would
Even
say...
that one, though, like... I don't know. There's not really a lot of hate.
It would be Heatran. Might be my least favorite.
Is that the one I think it is? Wait.
It's a Gen 4 legendary that...
Let me look it up.
Is it Gen 4? No. I think it is Gen 4.
Wait, that's a legendary?
Yes. I didn't think it was.
It's not even on the tier list.
Is it considered a legendary?
Oh no, it is on the tier list. I'm just blind. No, it is.
The legendary,
yes,
the worst one is the Kami Trio? The Kami Trio? What's the Kami Trio? Should I know this?
Kami Trio. First name pops up as the Force of Nature, also known as the Kami Quartet.
That's not Suicune, Raikou, and Entei, is it?
No, that's like Tornadoous, Thunderous, Rangerous. The weather gods.
I think that their alternative forms saved them.
I like all of them. I think they all look cool.
Get in the bag. Nebby. How did she get Nebby in the bag? You know how heavy that Pokemon is?
A cloud of smoke.
It's a star. That Pokemon is as heavy as a star, if I'm not mistaken. I know its evolution is.
Oh, I don't know. Walk on your back muscles, Marsh.
The other forms make it worse? Yeah, Enamorus was terrible. Yeah, I'd have to give it to Enamorus. I do dislike Enamorus more than why am I drawing a blank?
Heatran?
Yes. I do dislike it more than Heatran.
So I think... Is Meltan a mythical?
Meltan is mythical.
Okay, I thought so. I love Meltan.
Me too.
I thought it was a mythical.
It would be...
Meltan and Melmetal is so cool.
Their line would have to be my third favorite mythical.
His favorite?
Darkrai and then Victini.
Darkrai's a mythical?
Yep.
Oh, that's my favorite mythical then. I thought he was a legendary.
Yeah, he's definitely my favorite mythical.
Oh yeah, same. I love Darkrai. It's like if Shadow the Hedgehog had a Pokemon.
Yeah, what their lore is based on. Oh, what? I can't can't fully remember, but I know it's based on some gods in a country. I can't remember which
Darkrai
country.
and Celsia or whatever?
No, the Tornadus, Thundurus, Landorus.
Oh, it's I know, because of all games, Pokepark 2 focuses on them like odd amount and like the lore with like the country. I forgot what it is. Some of the graphics in that game of like the ruins of those gods, they're like sweet photos of like ancient carvings. It's really weird. I should make a video on the Pokepark games.
They do look really goofy, but yeah, I would like to see not a different form of Darkrai, but I'd like to see what kind of spin they can do with Darkrai.
See, that's Gen 4, right?
Yeah.
So did he not get a Hisuian form?
No. It's just he's just the same. And I don't think everybody got access to Darkrai, if I'm not mistaken. You were supposed to have gotten it, I think, within a certain time frame.
It was like an event thing.
Yeah.
Which I did get him in that event thing. I know GameStop had a thing where if you you bought your Switch to the GameStop. It was like back when they used to do this like with DSs at Toys R Us. But if you went to the GameStop, they had like a Bluetooth thing you connected to, and you got a Darkrai, and then there was another Pokemon you could get. I forgot what the other one was, so I didn't get it, but it was Darkrai was one of them. And that's how I got Darkrai. Just one day I was like, hey, let's go to local GameStop real quick so we get Darkrai on Legends Arceus.
You gotta have me, Joey, and Kelton do a tier list of legendaries. I could arrange that.
I'd do that. Like I have to come up with 2 video ideas a week and fully upload and edit them. So I'll take more ideas. The struggle sometimes to come up with fresh ideas.
Yeah. I was gonna say it'd be really easy, but the thing is that Kelton, he thinks like 90% of the legendaries just look really cool, so he'd probably try to just put most of them in S tier.
Well, we just don't invite him. It'll just be me and you.
You've heard of Darkrai, but get ready for Bright Rai. Oh,
Right,
God.
why? Oh, no, better yet. Better yet.
Wouldn't that just be Arceus, honestly?
Why? Lit why?
Oh, God.
That's lit? Gosh,
Oh,
freaking...
goodness.
Okay, do you remember the Super Bowl? This is so random, but just walk with me here. Do you remember the one Super Bowl halftime show where they were going to have SpongeBob in it? It's like the creator died like that year. I don't know if you remember that, but I remember that. And
Was
they were
that
going
the
to play
recent one? No, that was a couple
It was like
ago.
2019, I think.
Yo, Ty rebuilds.
Ty!
Thank you, I appreciate it, Ty. Oh, is that a...
Yes. But but yeah, so that Super Bowl, they kept teasing that they were gonna play Sweet Victory, and I don't know if and you know how like SpongeBob Sweet Victory starts with like that trumpet part?
Yeah.
So they did that part, and then right when that part finished, you just hear this random guy go, "That's lit!" And some wapper comes on stage, and they just completely throw away the SpongeBob part.
Oh.
Which is the moment the internet blew up, aka Twitter.
You've heard of Darkrai introducing Apple Pie. This Pokemon ushers
Apple
the new
Pie?
Pokemon type, Pastry type. It's like Fairy type, but more OP. Isn't that just Appleton?
Edible Pokemon? Oh. I want to eat a... I want a pastry version of Jigglypuff.
So at my local Wally World, there's you could buy the pizzas that they make, and if you go onto their website, you can claim a free wallpaper, and there's a Pikachu on the front. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they murdered Pikachu. What have they done? Is my ring light going out?
What's your schedule like tomorrow? Ooh.
I work. So if I do happen to throw out a stream tomorrow, it's probably gonna be close to like 9 o'clock. Is it?
Say. Think.
It is going out. What time do I get off? Uh, 10 o'clock my time.
So, 11 o'clock Eastern time.
Yes. It was gonna be 9, but my boss was just like, "Hey, there's only one person closing tomorrow. Would you like to join?" I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Yeah. I think it's 9 o'clock your time, Ty, if I remember your time zone.
You're playing Minecraft off stream for the first time. Well, ooh.
Yo, you playing Minecraft?
I am off Tuesday.
And I'm not invited? Tuesday. Tuesday Minecraft.
Okay, so it wasn't plugged in properly. It's no longer flashing in my eyeballs.
No. You know, Ty probably DM'd me and I'm just stupid.
He's DMing you right now.
Like right now, he's like, yeah, I did. I just want to look. It's just a DM right there.
Based on the 4 symbols, blue dragon, white tiger, and tortoise, what are their other forms are? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't know their full backstory. I learned it at one point. But, cool story about Arcanine. It was supposed to be a legendary, like the 3 legendary birds.
Yeah.
And then they just decided not to.
And then they made Entei. Like, what if we did Fire Dog, but legendary again? Or we actually committed? Arcanine's a legendary in my book.
He was supposed to be.
Yeah. No, I didn't DM anyone, I just feel like y'all know on the stream. Okay. Like, if you decide to do it tomorrow, Ty, just let me... I don't know. I don't know if you have a set time or anything, but I'll be down. Assuming I'm free.
I would, I 100% would be down, but unfortunately, I work.
What if I paid you however much you would get paid tomorrow?
I mean, I would, but I have this thing that if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And one of those things happened to be saying yes to staying an extra hour at my work.
I don't blame you. I'm the same way.
Because, I consider people's word, like, top. Like, if you say you're going to do something, I expect it to be done. Now, if there's a good enough excuse, I can look past it. Like,
I agree.
It'd have to be a pretty good excuse, though.
Yeah. No. I'm just thinking of all the times I've been late to a Fall Guys stream. It's just like... almost every time for me it's traffic.
Why don't I like Heatran? His typing is a good idea. It's just really weak. And
I just don't like the design.
And his stats, I mean, they're good, but he's just way too weak. Am I doing the Pokédex? No. I have completed the Pokédex. I'm currently shiny hunting Bonsweet. I've gotten one. I'm just looking for 2 more for a shiny living dex.
Oh yeah.
Because I think it'd be kind of cool to have one.
That would be cool.
I have like, I think in total of like 5 boxes of shinies between all my games.
That's like 5 whole boxes. He has something called commitment, Joey.
I'm wondering. A high level Tinkaton? I think I have a level 100 Tinkaton sitting around.
Casual gives you level 100 Tinkaton.
I might. Hold on, let me. That's not my shiny Tinkaton. Let me rephrase. Yeah, I have this. I have this shiny Tinkaton.
No.
I'll give it to you.
You want a free shiny and level 100
to build a team for online battle. Okay, so you'll probably want one that hasn't been used in battle. Huh? We're at an hour and 30. Love you too. Did you want one that was untouched? Sure. Alright, because the one I have has been used in battle, so there are some EVs that have been put into it that probably are not good. So let me just reset a couple times, and then I'll set up a trade. And also, let's see if anybody put anything in the dad jokes of the Discord. What's the difference between Goku and an elevator? An elevator can raise a child. That one's good. You're gonna finish the Scizor Den? Okay, that gives me enough time to go and catch one. Now, like the EVs and IVs, I'll let you do, but I'll just make sure it's level 100. All right. Any other? Can I get lucky? Maybe. Maybe not. All right. There's a ruin somewhere that I can go run to. Oh no, it's where's the sand? Right here. Gosh darn it. I pressed B. I press B one more time. It's every console does it differently. Your A and B button are swapped, and it just drives me absolutely insane.
No, that doesn't bother me. But what drives me insane is the fact that Pokemon's pause button isn't plus or minus. The fact that it's X bothers me to no end. I think because I grew up with both Nintendo and Xbox, so like my whole life I've just always switched back and forth. So I have like that weird inherent like skill of just like, oh, I'm on Xbox, so you press A here.
Arceus, Meloetta, Volcanion, Magearna, and Zarude. Okay. I think it'd be cool to... I'll throw a heal ball at it. Let's see if we can get the color scheme. Yep, guaranteed catch. Color scheme matched. Nope. My competitive player is Shiny Hunter. I'm just a competitive player. I'm not. Whew. I'm just a Shiny Hunter, but I've thought about going into a bit of competitive play. I don't know. I just have to build a good competitive team. I'll have to watch some of Wolfie's content to dabble more on the competitive side of Pokemon. You got midway through that talking mythical Pokemon. Oh, I love Hoopa. I didn't talk too much. Making teams, because like your team has to, they have to work together very well. If you have one link that's weaker than the rest, your whole team is down. You can change the moves later. You put a dad joke in Discord, I'm gonna look at it right now. Why did the cookie go to the doctor? Because it was feeling crummy. Brutal swing. You like how the bird is destroyed? Yeah, Murkrow. I want to watch a team win that uses Murkrow because I'm confused on how a Murkrow's beating teams. It has Prankster ability. Prankster. What does Prankster do again? Prankster plus Lagging Tail Sweep. Pokemon not accessible in any Switch games till Scarlet and Violet. Well, technically, it's still not available. Yeah, Mouscarada is very good, but its shiny is terrible. which makes it sad. I'm not gonna have it learn any new moves. Once again, you could always teach these later. Gonna go ahead and save. Just in case. I was trying to do a picnic. Oof. But yeah, once I trade you the Pokemon, I'll probably call it a night.
Honestly, speaking of calling it a night, I think I'm gonna go head out because it's 12:30 for me, and I gotta get to bed for work. So, it's been fun, everyone. Invading Marsha's stream randomly.
Put in this code. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds for stream delay. But alright, Joey. It was great having you on.
Yep. Good night. Good night, Marsh. Good night, everyone in chat. Subscribe. He's 2 subscribers away from 470. Get him to 470.
Wait, really?
Yeah. You gained at least 1 during the stream, so we refreshed the page and went from 67 to 68.
Oh, I'm at set 470 now. Oh, heck yeah.
Yo, I just haven't updated it. Oh yeah, look at that.
Let's
Y'all
go.
already did it.
Oh,
There
my
we
leg.
go. Alrighty.
Oh wait, chat's now not up. Right. Peace out, Joey.
Alrighty. Bye, everyone.
What's your opinion on the Ruin Quartet? Oh, that's the new set. Oh, somebody's... Gosh darn it, I don't have it opened. I'm ill prepared. Thank you, Arcanine, for subbing. It really helps. Oh gosh, I am offline. That's on me. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, man, stream delay is kind of going crazy, but whoops. Does anybody know when Greninja comes back to the raids? Is it this weekend that it comes back? Or did I miss its comeback? You can give me anything. I'm guessing this is you, FMC. It's this weekend. Yes. Wait. Yeah, okay. Whew. Sorry, I canceled it because I didn't get the Greninja goes hard on Smash Bros. So is today being a part of this weekend? Because today is Sunday. Anytime. Oh, what's... My apologies. What's my opinion on the Ruin Quartet? Excellent question. I like it. They each give a very unique ability that weakens everybody. Which, I mean, Pokemon Pokemon's done that, but not in the way that their abilities work. I think it's a really good idea. There's just one of them that I hate. It's the green one. It's probably the one that not many people like anyway. It's midnight. It starts Thursday. Okay. Almost gave me a heart attack. But awesome. So I still want to get one. Bum bum. It's your Wo-Chin's your favorite? Or wait, this is how you go to the Pokédex. I forgot how to go to the Pokédex, which is why I didn't open it up. Wo-Chin's your favorite? That's my least favorite. Mine, of course, Chenpao. Tenlu, I'm not a big fan of. And then Chi-Yu, I really liked. Because it's a fish, but it's not a water type. It's a fire type fish. The only unfortunate part about them is that they're really weak in terms of like getting one shot. Read the dex entry. I'll have to later. I'm gonna do just one more reset and then I'm gonna call it a night. Cause unfortunately I need to go to bed for work tomorrow. And then I do have a I do have a child to take care of, so that's a fun one. Okay. Alright, we'll do one last one. Final one. Alrighty. Good night. I appreciate it. And I always try to keep every stream cool. And I always do the best I can. Maybe one day we'll be up there in the big leagues. Just one stream, one sub at a time. But aside from that, it's always been a blast. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to leave a nice little like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope every single one of you has a wonderful day. Peace out, everybody. Whoop, whoop. It's been a great stream. Really good. Goodbye. Peace out.